everyone, and welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2 on the SEGA Dreamcast. I am one well sheep yet again.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears and listen to me very carefully. My name is Dr. Eggman, the world's greatest scientist, and soon to be the world's greatest ruler. Now witness the beginning of the greatest empire of all time.
Holy shit, Eggman means business. He blew up half of the moon. Do you know what that would do to the tidal things of the planet? What's it called? Tidal? I don't know. Basically, tsunamis will be everywhere, man. People are gonna die. Eggman, what have you done?
Look! Half of the moon is gone?
Eggman! Oh, that creep never gives up.
But how did he manage to harness all that energy?
It's got to be the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, that's the reason they were looking for him. Tails?
The Chaos Emeralds are like atoms. They have the power to attract each other. I can use that to find my Eggman.
Freeze! Put your hands up in the air and get off the ground!
I'll take care of the police while you try and find a way out of here. Find Eggman!
Got it!
The three of you? That means me too! Hey, wait!
You know, I find it really weird how we're playing a game and the hero storyline involves us running away from the police and the military and blowing up the military robots. I don't know, I always found that to be a bit weird. But anyway, welcome to Mission Street, Tails' next zone of the game, and I absolutely adore this music track. Oh my god, the song of this zone is amazing. I mean, seriously, I love the soundtrack of the stage. It's so melodic, it's just so brilliant. By the way, Tails is wanted for 1 million... 1 million what? I don't know, he's just wanted for 1 million something, so 1 million rings? You could just get plenty of those rings just by doing levels. That's beside the point. Anyway, now we got hold of the booster, and the booster acts just like Gamma's booster in Sonic Adventure 1, so you press the A button while you're in the air, and you can hover for a few seconds until you reach the ground. What can I tell ya? And I just love the stage, you know, I love the aesthetics of this game in general. It's definitely one of the... Not so much... I don't know, I just love the way the stage is. I don't know, it's just such a good level. And one thing I do find quite interesting is the fact that a couple of the stages in this game do actually take place in Los Angeles. This currently takes place around Los Angeles, around the area of the Golden Gate Bridge. And do you know why this takes place in Los Angeles? Well, there's actually a reason for that, ladies and gentlemen, and no, it's not because the Sonic team just decided to have a fetish for American culture. It's because they were currently based in LA at the time they were developing this game. That is the reason why Sonic goes through the streets of LA in City Escape. That is why we have the Golden Gate Bridge as a couple of stages actually in this game, and I'm pretty sure the Golden Gate Bridge isn't this damn long, but it's beside the point. They have to exaggerate some of these things, some of these real life things, you know, folks. Of course, obviously the game will takes place in a world with humans yet again, but the humans are a bit less in the forefront this time as they were in Sonic Adventure 1, you know? And this is sort of the way I'd prefer the humans to be handled in the Sonic series, or do them something like in Sonic Unleashed, where if they're realistic human designs, keep them in the background, keep them off the levels, because I just think it's a game about a bunch of cartoon characters who were basically animals, you know? It's just really jarring with multiple humans and stuff that look realistic, so I kind of like the fact that humans are pretty much in the background for the most part in this storyline, with maybe like one exception. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. Although I do love how the background of the stage is basically a JPEG image of, I don't know if that is LA, it could be just a generic city, but either way, I just love the fact they basically took pictures of, like, city at night and stuff and just elongated, stretched out these images and caused them, and just used them as a skybox. I don't know, I've always liked that. It's a bit of charm, in my opinion. Even though those are blurry as hell images, I mean, Jesus Christ. This was in the 90s after all. Actually, no, this was in 2001 this game came out. What am I talking about? Bleh. I digress. Of course, one thing you'll also probably notice as well if you're paying attention is each of these stages are generally a lot longer than the stages in Sonic Adventure 1 were, where a lot of stages in Sonic Adventure 1, with the exception of maybe a couple of Sonic levels, for the most part lasted between 30 seconds to 2 minutes, but for the most part in this game you're going to find stages that are usually between 2 minutes up until like 10 minutes if you're playing it badly. Knuckles levels, Rouge the Bat. But, you know, I like it, you know, I like this fact we're in these stages for slightly longer, and I'll still go on record and easily say that I don't like stages when they're too long. I don't like it when levels go on for too long and they're too much of a lengthy time to get through, you know, folks. It's one of my biggest complaints about Freedom Planet, even though I adore that game. But, you know, I find that Sonic Adventure 2 gets a good balance of level length, all things considered.
I did it, Sonic!
I didn't expect the inside of the mines to be like this. This is gonna be tougher than I thought.
I still don't know why you shattered the Master Emerald in the first place, Knuckles. You could have easily, I almost went Eggman voice then, easily gotten away with just chasing Eggman to his base and just attacking him and stealing the emerald back. You didn't have to shatter the bloody thing. In fact, I do find it really weird that they sort of just shoehorned in shattering the Master Emerald just for Knuckles like retain his gameplay style. It's like they couldn't think of another way to have Knuckles in the game. And eventually they I believe in the next proper 3D title, they just flat out stopped trying to get Knuckles to have reasons to be in the party. They stopped giving Knuckles reasons to be around, which I don't know, I think it's a bit wasted. Like the whole Master Emerald shtick he's got going on where he has to protect it disappears after a while. It's kind of strange. Anyway, this is a very easy to miss power-up that I basically beat this game before in my first playthrough without even knowing this thing exists. And this is the air necklace. Grab this! For the love of God, please grab this. If you don't grab this, you're going to die. Maybe not in this stage, but later on in the final stage you will have trouble. Because the final stage, I don't want to spoil it too much, but let's just say, playing it as a kid growing up and not being able to breathe underwater and you keep dying because you're drowning, it's a bit infuriating, that's all I'm going to say for now. I'll probably go into a big rant when I actually get to that stage, but yeah, you want this power-up. This is a power-up that lets you breathe underwater. It's a useful thing. And as you can probably tell by now, Knuckles can swim! What? One of the more unique things that they added in Sonic Adventure 2 is Knuckles' ability to swim. If you're on the surface of the water, you can move by using the analog stick, and then if you press the action button, you can go into the underwater depths yourself. You know, ladies and gentlemen. What can I tell you? And also, if you want to get out of, well, not out, if you want to get back out of water again quickly, just tap the A button and you'll swim up as quick as possible. What can I tell you? But yeah, this is one of my more favorite stages as Knuckles, actually, because you have to manage a lot of water level shindigs, and you have to go through specific points in order to try and find these emerald pieces. And I don't know, it can be a bit mazy your first time through. It's just a unique level idea for Knuckles, going through these mines inside a mountain that's filled with pumpkins, where you have to deal with ghosts and stuff in order to just collect these gems. I don't know, I like the concept of the stage, it's just a nice one. But basically, yeah, as I mentioned, water level changing. You'll find buttons from different points on this map, and you'll be able to change the water level of the center platform in the room, which will unlock new areas to go to. I didn't really need to bother with that too much now that I think about it. All I really needed was to lower the level once, which you saw me do right at the beginning, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is perfect!
Sheesh. There always seems to be a lot of police around when you don't need them.
Whew, tell me about it. Not that I do anything that requires me to need the police to not be around or anything.
Tails, any news yet?
For some reason, I'm not getting a signal from the 6 remaining Chaos Emeralds. Maybe Eggman took the emeralds into outer space.
Outer space? Knuckles!
Hey guys, long time no see. I must have got lost in the mines. Looking for the Master Emerald pieces was tougher than I thought it would be. Where are we anyway? Hey, where are you going?
Move aside, Knuckles!
I managed to find the transcripts between Eggman and the President in the government computer. I'm following the President's limo right now. If we get into the limo, we can trace the call to find Eggman.
Okay, let's meet up there.
Hey! Wait for me, Tails!
Yes, Amy, Tails can clearly hear you after he's driven off halfway down the road. Oh boy. But yes, now we have a brand new movement type. We have a brand new gameplay type, ladies and gentlemen. This is the kart racing gameplay, and you basically move the A button. You press the A button to accelerate, and you press the analog stick left and right to move left and right. You know the shindig, ladies and gentlemen. And if you let go of the A button quickly, you can actually go into a drift maneuver, which can be used to avoid all of the walls on the left and right side of the road. And when you collect rings, you get the ability to use a boost if you collect enough of them. I think it's every 20 rings, but I could be quite wrong with that. So, yeah, basically collect the rings, dodge the walls, and every chance you get, jump into a balloon. If you see a giant floating balloon, you want to grab it to gain an extra boost power. And that's all I can really say about it. And you might be wondering, is there rankings in this zone? Can you get ranked in these levels? And the answer is, yes. Unfortunately, yes. Which makes getting an A rank run a pain in the bloody ass, because if you hit any of these walls, your speed will slow down. What you want to do is you want to collect as many rings as possible, use the boost as much as possible in order to get to the end of the stage as quick as possible. And as I said, hitting the walls slow you down, so it's going to be pretty bad. Also, hitting the cars also, cars along the way of the road also slow you down, which can be a bit of a pain in the ass. Also, one thing that kind of confuses me. Who the hell would drive on a road like this? This road is suspended in the middle of the sky, for one thing. There's bumps everywhere. You can see these standard drivers everywhere just sort of flipping off the road. It's insane. I'm just thankful there's no loop-de-loops. In fact, I'm shocked there's no loop-de-loops. You know SEGA would have put loop-de-loops in these if they really wanted. I'm really shocked at that, because even though it would make no sense considering these cars would be driving on the road with you, I mean, I don't even know why Tails is in the car form. He has... This thing he's in, the Tornado 3, is part plane. He could have just changed into a plane and flown to the President. Why is he going through all this driving malarkey? I don't know. This stage always confused me. I never understood why they added this. Oh no, I know why they added this stage for Tails. It's because Rouge the Bat has a stage like it later down the line, and they wanted to justify having that gameplay style a second time. So, yeah. Anyway, now we're moving up into the very end part of this map, so we're almost done with this zone. That car just imploded! Why? What? Why? Why? I don't know. But yeah, now it's time to move on up by here. And this is basically the final stretch of the road, you know, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a boost, I advise using it by here, because it does... This just feels like padding. It takes too long to catch up to the President's limo. But anyway, we found the President's limo, so that is it for this part, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people. When we return next time, we will chat with the President and find out Eggman's grand scheme. Well, we already know Eggman's grand scheme: blow up the moon and scare the planet half to death, which is that would cause so many floods. Why did he do that? No, I digress. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish. I'll catch you all then. Bye.